Welcome back to the Impulse SV Patreon server. This is DunePeaches and episode 8 of my basically Let's Play series here on the server. We have been so lucky in the last few weeks to be able to collaborate with others on the server, so some special projects that hopefully will be in episode 9 or 10. Really can't release some of that video yet. Waiting for a special event. I am waiting until Impulse SV himself actually pops by the server and takes a look at a sub-event. I don't want to spoil anything and get anything out there too soon, so in the meantime, we have been updating our base. We have been working on so many different small projects, and I got kind of carried away with those small projects. So instead of all that, for this video, I took on a little bit larger one. I wanted to envision a vertical mine shaft, one that maybe a village has been using over and over to pull ore out of the ground. And when they pull that ore out of the ground, they can then bring it up into some type of barn or structure where they're able to smelt, where they're able to store it and process all that. It was just, again, part of a village. And I thought, wait, well, if I do that, why not make that building my own smelter? That's something I've got in this base right now is a really small one. I haven't really had the need to smelt too much. But I thought, well, if I'm going to do this, let's go all the way with it. Let's make it our own smelter. So why don't we hop out of our chair, and I'll at least give you a real quick look at the location of where these are going to be on the world map right here. You can see up in the top left corner of our base, just inside the walls, you see kind of a gray hook there that's at the end of the water stream. So what that is basically is, I'll turn around so you can see, right over my, I guess that would be my right shoulder, is a special ditch that I cut that leads to a cave. And that's where we're going to start today. We're going to kind of show or that's what the time-lapse actually was, is how all that got cut in, and it didn't really show any of the decorations. So we're going to pop downstairs at this point, if I can do this, go outside, and I will show you where we stand. See you outside. Okay, so as we walk out the door, I want to show you something. It's pedestrian lighting is what I'm calling this. And it is obviously just redstone lamps that are always on. And I'm actually using daylight sensors to do this. Where are the daylight sensors? And why are they always on, day or night? I tell you what, you go over to my redstone channel and I'll show you over there. It's pretty neat. So what we're looking at here then is a little stream, a spring really that I have built alongside of the path. I really enjoy this. It's not quite done. There's some little details I still want to put in here, but what I figured I'd do is have it flowing, up and out and over, and I use all different kinds of blocks in here, including podzol and other stuff, to try to make it look a little more natural. And then obviously the path itself is, just follows along with it. The tree is custom. I love this tree. It looks like a kind of a weeping willow, but not quite. Kind of a mixture maybe, but it's over there by the outcropping. So this side will be something different. I've got a few ideas. The trellis on the bridge I really enjoy, and I did put some hidden lights in here. I use hidden item frames with berries to make it kind of look like a vineyard, or at least grapes or fruit on there. And the rest of this path I got some lighting on, but I didn't really work on too much. So anyway, I really like this bridge. It's simple, but yet elegant in my opinion. It really frames the house as you're walking up through this path. And it's starting to become nighttime. Maybe I'll turn around, kind of show what's going on there. So with the windmill and everything else, this is going to be a fun project. So I think I'm going to hop in here, maybe go upstairs, lay down, go to sleep, so I don't have too many creepers and everything running around while I try to show you guys the rest. So this is, maybe I'll leave this in the video here. This is the view from the master bedroom. Maybe I think I should have put a window way out there, so I could have seen the windmill and everything. But anyway, all right, that's good. We're safe now. Let's go back out. All right, here we go. So if we walk around this way, I think about eventually having a path that will come over here. That's what the white blocks or white wool blocks are for. And up here, I've collected some materials. I've already got them prepared. I've even marked out corners of this particular build with the oak. I think it's going to be okay. We'll start building and find out. And it will go around the mine here. What am I'm hearing something over there, but never mind. All right, it'll go around the mine here, and I'll build something that kind of overhangs this area. Maybe looks down over it, and maybe even pulls up the ore, like I was saying, some kind of chain and pulley system, and that'd be kind of cool. So Anyway, before we get too much further into this, and I'm kind of just looking around, we did get a request to have Jademelody come over to the base and actually collect my head. Apparently she needs my head for a few different things. So I think at this moment, while I'm kind of thinking about what's going to be going on here, I might cut away to that footage and show you guys what had happened. I thought it was kind of funny. She kind of gave her a small tour of the base as well. She hasn't been here too much, so yeah, I think I'm just going to hop over here and start working and, I don't know, design this while you guys are watching what Jademelody had come over to do, and maybe I'll pop back in with a time lapse after we're done with that. So I'll see you in a little bit, guys.
I might actually get you this time. Yeah.
I don't even have any food on me. That sounded like a baby smack.
I'm surprised I haven't gotten you yet.
I'm trying to stay away from you.
I know, but you don't have anything to eat, so, and I
No.
have nether here.
Hey. You didn't see that, but that was a bounce off the bed and got you.
Oh, was it?
It was.
Pretty good. I'm flying for a bit.
Oh, finally. And there's the head. All right. How many do you have?
I have 5 now.
Okay. And now that we've thoroughly confused everybody in chat. Ooh.
Yeah, well, On said Jade Slayer
Yeah.
has returned.
I heard a zombie or something.
Shenanigans?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
I'm gonna run up and get my stuff before I get killed out here, because I don't have my base lit up like everybody else's.
Oh.
Yeah, it's dangerous at night.
Well, I'll pull a B-dub, so...
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I always have a bed in my inventory.
Alright, you gotta be careful now. I got a totem. Oh, you got carrots. No.
Yeah, because
I'm not
I
gonna shoot you.
I was down 2 meat sticks and 3 hearts, so...
Gotcha. I got you down to 3 hearts.
Yeah, you did.
Not bad.
Love this windmill.
Thank you.
Especially, I love the roof line. How you do
That takes
so
a lot of... Yeah, that takes a lot of times to just do a normal roof line and then switch out random blocks with, you know, different ones. You know, half slabs and stairs, and just to give it... It still has the shape, but it has... It adds more dimension to it.
Totally. Well, and this is even more convoluted than mythical sausage. And I know you said that you really like this build.
Yeah, well, again, the house over there, if you look at the front of it, the front at least is nearly identical to the mythical sausage one, and then I just added the back side and changed up a few blocks on this thing as well.
Oh yeah.
And actually now I'm thinking about changing out... Oh, well, you're up there. I'll show you. Let me get up there. You need like a half rocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go way too high.
You really do, yeah. So I'm thinking about keeping the spruce and then the dark oak, everywhere where you see the dark oak, replacing it with the exact same shape block of blackstone.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, it would give it kind of a black roof that... I don't know how I did it. Half the roof I did in the creative world with it, and I thought it looked pretty cool, but it would really change up the feeling of the house. But I think, honestly, that something's missing on this house. It's not as detailed as, say, like you said a minute ago, it's not as detailed as the windmill, and depending on how the structure over there that's marked out in yellow, over by where we were standing at the cave, or the mine, you know, depending on that, if that ends up more detailed as well, then this house is kind of look bland sitting here, so I need to do something with it.
Well, I mean, it was your starter house, wasn't it? Pretty detailed.
Yeah, this is the first thing I built, yeah.
Yeah, pretty detailed starter house. But yeah, I would say that you're right. I think it's because it's all wood. Your windmill over there, you've got quite a bit of stone, and that's what's framing your windows and your roof lines, and then you have that dark Oh, and even the stripped wood, even though it is still wood, it does add a different dimension to it.
Oh, this in here?
Yeah.
Yeah, the logs that are stripped. And that's the other thing. It's like you can do the stripped logs, but if you just turn and make the pattern random, it just brings, a little bit different dimension to it. And I don't think I did it. Well, I didn't do it on this side, but you can also mix in the dark oak and spruce and stripped and kind of go random with it too. And it gives it different shading to it. So it's and that's actually kind of like you said, a Scar and V-Dubs kind of thing, where those guys just use every block in the palette. like how do you get a coal ore block to work for a stone castle wall? But he does.
Oh, I know. And acacia wood. Like you
Yeah.
think of acacia wood as orange, but not if you don't strip it. It's gray.
Yeah, and I honestly love the way acacia, unstripped acacia logs look, and you can easily mix it into the stone design, that kind of thing, and it works pretty well. Have you?
Oh, that's what it is. I snooped. I'm sorry. I went up into your office because I kept seeing this square. I was like, why is the square here?
Because I only have one netherite pickaxe at the time. At this time, I haven't gone back to the netherite or to the nether to get any more. So yeah, that's what that's for. And then did you see my big screen TV in there?
Oh no, I didn't. I was so focused on the
On the square.
Square.
So if I come in here and I sit at my desk.
Yep, there it is.
Yep, there's my big screen, and then whoever comes to talk to me can sit in the minecart underneath the big screen TV. Oh, there you go. And then there's a button right here on the wall, and that turns on the TV. Well, at least in theory, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the eject button? Am I gonna die from zombie?
No, but that's a good way to trick people into the seat.
Yeah. You could do like either what Vintage Beef does and drop anvils on people.
Right.
Or you could do what Grian did and drop Cleo down to a chamber with a creeper.
Yep. It's pretty funny. Alright, well, we are obviously back. Again, thank you, Jademelody, for stopping by, having some fun. Then right after that, we went through the time-lapse of the new building. Now, I have done some additional decorations that were not included in that time-lapse. We're going to go look at those. But first, let's turn around here, hop up here, and actually update our maps. I think that would be a great thing. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I don't think this one's updated out yet. Let's see, any updates to this one? A little bit. I think that's going to look great. You can see that I've some of the updates that were not in the video and the time-lapse include getting the pathway in a little bit right here. I wanted to see how it was going to work, and again, come around to the side and around the house. I think this is going to look awesome when it's done. So let's go outside and I'll show you what I was able to accomplish in the short amount of time here after the time-lapse. Didn't get everything as much as I wanted to, obviously, but it's a long way before this build is done, before the base is complete. But we obviously have the chimney. This is actually the only chimney I've got on the base so far, but really starting to bring some life and animation to the base. I do have some plans for this particular tower right here as far as bringing life to the base. That'll be in a future episode. Oh, I should have moved the shulker boxes. They're kind of in the way there, aren't they? But anyway, the path will come out of the back of the house. It'll go around the front too. And oh, if you guys heard that, I think there's a zombie below us. That's okay. I went ahead and installed the flowers on the wall, which is on the outside already. You can see it through the fences there. I'd like to get some more roses, some rose bushes, and some red in there. So I'll do that later. I'll have to go find some or grow some, or even buy some. We once again used the pedestrian lighting, and we got the door on this side. Some stairs up to the top. We'll probably, I'm thinking about a tree, another custom tree here, maybe one over here as well. It'll be great. Door's closed now. DunePeaches mine and smelter. So obviously the inside, nope, haven't done anything with it yet. This is going to be the magic smelter, which is actually under. Yep, you can see. Oh, there it is. There's the hay bale. That's for the campfire to make it look appropriate, right? So we will soon be doing the inside of that, the interior, and the path will then follow around here. And I've got a couple ideas here. This is the back side of the chimney, and I'd like to store some ores back here. Have you ever gone to a gravel yard or to a quarry, and there's bins of different types of materials, different 1" minus, 2" clean, all different kinds of soil or rock that you can purchase for different purposes around your own home or even in construction. I'd like to have those bins maybe sitting up here, so it looks like we're storing all of the ore that comes out of the mine. So there is the mine elevator system. I would really love the change. We're going to pull those chains into the hole and down into the building a little while later. This will have ore on it. And I'm thinking about removing this piece of the wall and creating a walkway, a plank, so that you can walk out, get the ore, and walk back into the building. So again, a lot of work to get done, a lot of different ideas that as I'm even standing here, filming this for you guys and talking to you, some of the ideas are coming up in my head. But I think this is definitely going to be an improvement to the base. It's going to give this quadrant, the northwest quadrant, a great... okay, I want everybody to know that was a great landing. So there we go. You can see the mine. You can see the new building, the smoke. It's really coming together. The pathways are going to be linking up soon. I am definitely thrilled and regenerated. Or what's the word for that, guys? My interest in all this has just been renewed. Every time I get out here, I just see something more I want to do. It's wonderful. So one last thing before I go. Let's fly down here. So here's the whole purpose of this. Oh, that was not where I meant to land, but that's okay. The purpose is, behind this whole thing, is to get the water source in here and drain down, straight down into a cavern. So I'll mine this out. I even thinking about maybe putting some stairways along the edges made of wooden scaffolding like you see in some of the old mines, and go all the way back down to bedrock and tie into our cave system that we have built already that you guys haven't seen just yet. That's underneath the house. It goes all the way to, if I fly over here, the cave system currently goes all the way to this little door over here that nobody knows about. I'll go ahead and show it to you. This was the very first house we had on this property. I had some smelters here, I had chests collecting everything, and this goes down. I'm not going to show you because I don't want to spoil anything, but this goes down a long way. This is how I first got down to bedrock. This will all become some sort of cave opening, and I'll decorate it to look as such. What do I have in here? Well, look at that. I had more stone and stuff than I thought. I'm going to go ahead and take some of this and refill my shulker boxes. So how about that? And then the cave system as well goes all the way to this side of the base, which is the south west side. And this was the second house. I still have a bed here. This was the second house that I had, our sleeping area. Ooh, there might be a little bit of a giveaway right there, but that's okay. Not a big deal. That's the whole point, right? Is to have so many different projects that you never run out of things to do. And most Minecrafters don't. Most of us who play these games, or this game, realize that there's no end to it. You can just keep building, make it look exactly the way you want to, and as you're playing, just find new ways to have fun with it. So, guys, please join me in episode 9 where we do even more on the base and hopefully collaborate with more imps. That's always fun to do. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and like the video. It always helps out. I really appreciate it, guys. I'll see you later.